Italian Serie A still become one of the most competitive football league in the world. Here is the list of 20 club owners of the Italian Serie A 2025/2026 season.
So
27. E allora tu c'hai tutti i giocatori.
Aurelio De Laurentiis is the owner of Napoli. Basically, Aurelio De Laurentiis is popular as his job as Italian film producer. Oaktree is the owner of Internazionale Milano since 2024. Basically, the key people behind the Oaktree Capital Management are Howard Marks, Bruce Karsh, Robert O'Leary. As of now, total ownership share of Oaktree in Inter Milan reached 99%.
There are two kinds of forecasters, the ones who don't know and the ones who don't know they don't know.
Basically, Oaktree bought Inter Milan from Senyk Group because of falling debt around 395 million euros. The shareholders of Juventus composed from two big institutions, namely EXOR N.V. with 65% of share ownership and Lindwell Train with 10% share ownership. The representative of EXOR N.V. is Andrea Agnelli, where he has become Juventus president since 2010.
We run at Lindwell Train global mandates, UK, Japanese.
Meanwhile, Lindwell Train is managed by Michael Lindwell, who is the co-founder of Lindwell Train. Claudio Latillo still become the owner of Lazio since 2004. As of now, he became the majority shareholders with 66% of share ownership.
Questo sponsor day.
Mr. Giampaolo Pozzo is Italian busman, and he's still become the owner of Udinese since 1986.
Concept, and we didn't even know it was radical at the time. I mean, this was truly monetizing intellectual property.
Redbird Capital Partner still become the owner of AC Milan with 99% share of ownership. Basically, Jerry Cardinali still become the main person in AC Milan who control the club. Historically, in 2022, Redbird bought AC Milan with cost around $1.3 billion, and that time they officially owned AC Milan. The Friedland Group still own the AS Roma with majority share ownership around 96%. According to Forbes magazine, total net worth of Dan Friedkin reached $7.6 billion. Jarum Group from Indonesia still become the owner of Como with 100% of share ownership. Michael Bambang Hartono and Robert Hartono is the key people behind the Jarum Group business. According to Forbes magazine, Total net worth or wealth between Booty and Michael Hartono around $48 billion US. Atlanta is still owned by Lazioowner, with total ownership around 86%.
Well, the Percassi family is a big reason why we got interested in
Partire e continuare.
The men behind this group are Stefan Pagliuca, with share ownership around 55%, and Antonio Percassi, with ownership around 45%.
Always in the good sense of a hustler, because
Rocco Benito Commisso still become the owner of AC Fiorentina. As an Italian businessman, Rocco Benito Commisso has total wealth around $6.4 billion US, according to Forbes magazine.
My wife and I got married in Italy, so it's a part of my life. Whatever I do, Parma made the most sense for many reasons. I think first, we've got a...
Kyle Kraus, through Kraus Group, still become the owner of Parma, with total share ownership reaching 90%. Kyle Kraus bought AC Parma in 2020 with total cost around $100 million US.
Fargli vedere quanto ero bravo, no? Ma questo fatto di voler strafare molte volte mi penalizzava.
Urbano Cairo is the owner of Torino. Basically, he is Italian media and publishing businessman. As a businessman, he is the CEO and chairman of RCS Media Group. As of 2025, Mape and Squinzi family still own Sassuolo since 2003. Basically, Mape is Italian chemically company.
Se ci sono altre domande, il Presidente è a disposizione. Grazie.
Fino a mezzanotte, dopo.
Gianluca Tavellin.
Maurizio Setti is Italian entrepreneur who took over Hellas Verona from the then owner Giovanni Martinelli in 2012. Giuseppe Saputo is the Canadian businessman who owns Saputo, a Canadian dairy company based in Montreal, Quebec.
Seed, per chi mi conosce, siamo abituati a lavorare.
Cagliari is owned by Italian chemical company, namely Fluorsid. Tommaso Gelini is the key person who control the club.
Dell'inizio della campagna abbonamenti che inizierà lunedì.
Lecce is controlled by Saverio Sticky Damiani, who holds the majority stake in the club. Meanwhile, CEO of MTech Group, namely ItalianSerieA Maggia, is the minority shareholder.
Spus, domne, bugetul este construit prost. Da. Cine l-a construit e nerelevant, e construit prost.
Dan Sucu is Romanian businessman who took control Genoa with share ownership reaching 77%. Pisa is controlled by Alexander Nastor with majority share around 75% and Corrado family with minority share around 25%.
Qui da ragazzo ero scritto sulla Gazzetta dello Sport che ero strabiliato dalle qualità fisiche.
The owner of Cremonese is Giovanni Arvedi. He is an Italian businessman who acquired the club in 2007. That is the list of 20 Italian Serie A club owners of 2025/2026 season.